How's it going, fellow reptile nerds? This is Chris at Zenarch Reptiles. Thank you for joining me again on this Saturday. Anyways, before we get started, let me talk about myself. My name is Chris Willis. I am a reptile keeper, a reptile breeder, and also a hobbyist. I created this channel to talk about reptiles and how to become a better breeder, how to become a better keeper, how to make food for the animals that you keep, and also to kind of help each other out. Me even, I get a lot of information from you guys. I do appreciate it. Anyways, also before we get going, if you're new here, consider subscribing. What that does for you is you'll be in a loop of all my new videos coming out. Also, if you hit that like button, kind of helps me gauge if my video is doing good and if you guys like it, so I can make more videos like this. Anyways, guys, before we get started, if you guys are really thinking about becoming a reptile breeder or a hobbyist, there's a lot of negativity out there bashing people that are starting up. Just letting you know that I really love breeding reptiles. I'm looking at you right now. I love it. I love the fact that I'm bringing life into this world. It's a great hobby. I love it. And as long as those animals are cared for, there's nothing wrong with it. And there's just lately I've noticed a lot of hate on YouTube, people kind of bashing each other. There's a lot of elitism right now, I've noticed, and don't take it to heart, guys. I want you guys to shake it off and just do what you feel like is right for you. If you truly love this and this is what you want to do, go for it, guys. And I mean, there's people like me or other people that'd be willing to help you out with pointers. I'm not trying to just push you over the edge. I'm just trying to let you know that it's a wonderful feeling to do this, and even if there's some negativity out there, just shake it off, guys. Those people are that kind of people. There's people out there that just want to talk, trash to people. It don't matter if it's a reptile community or other things. There's just some people like that. And you know what? There's just a 1%, or maybe even the 10%. Same as my work, where I work now. There's people that are really amazing. About 90% of them are. There's always that 10% that want to, trash you. They're just unhappy people. And that's just what it is. So anyways, if that's what you guys plan on doing, you want to do this, and jump in and get your feet wet and start doing it. So today I'm going to tackle a subject that's kind of a big deal to me, I guess. It might not be for everybody, but I notice there's a lot of elitism in breeding reptiles, especially in the ball python world. And what I mean by that is that I've noticed in forums and people talking and going to shows that people are so obsessed with high dollar snakes. If you're new to this, you should check out Justin Kaboka. You can go to his website and you can see some of his snakes and how much they cost. You can also go to Morph Market and see some of his snakes. And I'm not dissing his snakes. He makes amazing snakes. He's also been doing this for a long time. And his snakes are amazing. And I plan on buying some of his snakes in the future. I'm definitely not stepping on his toes because he deserves to be where he's at. He's worked hard to be so. But does that mean that, we shouldn't breed snakes since he's got, this? It's kind of like the same logic that if this person drives a Lamborghini, I guess I shouldn't drive a car because all I can afford is this Ford Pinto. The truth be told is that I still need to get to work, so I got to drive what I have. But anyways, I wouldn't own a Lamborghini. I'm a truck guy anyways. But that's not part of this. But I see a lot of people getting looked down on, and it bugs me because there's a lot of bullying going on sometimes. Because some of the people that are really high up there don't look down on people. They just realize they can see where they were. But I've noticed a lot of people that kind of get in that mid range and they kind of get looked down on people, and it's kind of frustrating. So what I'm telling you is that if you're considering breeding ball pythons and you're kind of worried about that you can't afford, $1,400, $1,500 snakes, don't worry about it. I mean, you gotta start someplace. Everybody started at ground zero. I guarantee at one point in time, Justin Kaboka had a normal in his collection. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he had normals and pastels in his collection. I know he had pastels because I've heard some of his old videos where he started with pastels, and that was pretty much the cool snake at the time. So everybody has to start at ground zero. It don't matter who you are, you guys start ground zero. So if you just starting this, or you've been doing this for like say a year or so, I've been breeding snakes for going on 5 years. Now, I've been doing reptiles for a long time, and I'm not going to get too far into this because you can watch my other videos that I've been breeding reptiles, not as a business, but as pleasure since '99. 5 years ago, I switched to ball pythons, started breeding them just for fun, and then I got a bug up you know where, and I just figured I'll do this full time because I enjoy it so much. So I'll be honest with you, my snakes are nothing compared to Justin Kavokas. They are nothing compared to Aussie Boyd's. They are nothing compared to Billy Rose. They're nothing compared to Miguel at Always Evolving Python. Their snakes are way more worth more than mine. But are my snakes still cool? Yes, they are. And I haven't got all the morphs that I want. I haven't got all the combos I want, but I'm working towards it, and I'm enjoying every bit of it. And the truth be told, there is two kinds of retail buyers in the ball python world. You have the people that buy ball pythons for pets, and you also have the people that ball pythons for breeders. So there may be some people spending $20,000 on a pet on ball python, and they could be doing it because they got lots of money. They want to show some friends off, show that I paid this much money for that. But I'm telling you, most people that want to buy a pet snake are going to pay anywhere from about, what I've noticed, about $50 to $2,500 for a pet snake. Like a dog, people spend anywhere from $100 for a shelter dog up to about $2,500 for really, certain breeds of dogs. We just recently bought a Doberman, and most Dobermans go for about $1,500, AKC Doberman. So a pet grade animal, there's nothing wrong with that. And someone has to supply the pet grade animals. So don't be ashamed that you have to start here, down at this level. And don't let anybody look down on you. I just see a lot of people say, well, you shouldn't breed those because you're gonna overpopulate and things. And as long as you know that you can sell what you're breeding, or you're willing to keep what you're breeding, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. The joy of bringing life into this world, and you like breeding. I do. I've done it for years, and I've bred reptiles, and it brings me joy. Even if I never make a dime again from doing anything I do, I'll still breed reptiles because it's really fun to me. I enjoy it, and it's just my passion. When I was a kid, I used to be obsessed with fishing. That kind of went away when I got into reptiles, and that's just kind of what took over my life as my hobby. And obviously, I'm taking it a step further, going into trying to do this full time. But I just want this to be an encouragement to you guys, man. You guys can do this. Don't let anybody get you down. Someone that's been doing this for a long time, may look down on you. Don't let them, because you have every opportunity that they do. And after you get going, it's kind of like a snowball effect. Same with YouTube. You start a channel from the ground up, like I did. I had no subscribers. Now I'm about I'm getting close to 250, and I make videos all the time, get them ready, spend the time. I do it, and I know that it's gonna grow, and my channel's growing every day. But it's same with breeding reptiles. You start out with some basic morphs, you breed them, and you mix them in. You get some more morphs, you mix them in, and it's gonna get bigger and better. It's a snowball effect. After a while of say 4 or 5 years breeding, your snakes get better, and they get more colorful, they get more morphs. You can sell some of those, get some better morphs, the ones you want. I don't know if they're better, but ones that you want. Like I want some sunsets, and sunsets right now, if I went and bought them on Morph Market, most of them are going for $5 grand. It takes a while to get up to where you are, because when I first started, I made racks out of plastic shelves, heat tape. I used the metal tape to hold it down. I got some Jumpstart thermostats, and I went from that to I went to some sea serpent racks. Then I went up to reptile basic racks. I actually still got a couple of those left. I use them for some hatching racks, just to keep some extra around. But that to ARS racks, and like, you know, I went from normal ball pythons to pastels to bananas to ultra males and different things, and pieds. Kind of just start from the bottom up, and you get bigger. And it's just something that takes time, takes effort, and you guys can definitely do it. I mean, don't let no one talk you out of it. Don't let no one. The main thing is right here is knowing you can do it, and just every day waking up and saying it's going to get better. This is definitely something that you have to work for every day, every year, and it's not something fast. So if you're looking for fast gratification, you might want to look elsewhere, because this is definitely something that takes time, takes effort, and it's going to take, you know, years down the road. I'm not where I want to be, obviously. I want to be a lot further up, but I'm where I'm at, and I'm kind of comfortable where I'm at, but I'm trying to go forward. But the first 2 or 3 years, I put a lot of money into it, made some mistakes, lost some eggs and different things like that. And you just gotta keep on pushing on. A video I did, I think on Tuesday, I talked about I had a mite problem, and I almost quit because I got so frustrated when I first started. I think it was about the first year I was doing this, and I had mites, and I was so frustrated because I tried everything to get rid of them. I watched all these videos, and I couldn't. Got to get rid of them, and I pulled the whole shell apart, took it down to the car wash, tried everything to get rid of these darn mites, and I couldn't. But I'm saying that there's times that you want to quit. One time I had some eggs, and my thermostat gave out. I lost, you know, quite a few batches of eggs. It was frustrating, you know, but I didn't give up. I kept on pushing through, and that's just what it is. It's something you gotta wake up every day and just say, I want to make today great. I'm gonna be better at what I'm doing, and every day I'm getting closer to where I want to be. So it's just an everyday thing where I want to be better. I'm going to be better, and you guys can do it too. You guys are gonna get better. You guys are gonna make better snakes. You just gotta start someplace. You get to a starting point, and when you look back about 5, 7, 10 years down the road, you will be surprised how much you progressed. It'll be like, whoa, I can't believe I started there and where I'm at now. So this business is definitely for those who are willing to push through, do the work, and definitely enjoy it, because you won't do it that long unless you enjoy it. And I've seen other people, they start for a year and then they quit. They start for 2 years, start doing really well, and they just get frustrated, something happens, they quit. This is definitely not a thing you can quit. You have to just push on through the bad times, the great times, everything. And I mean, if you love it, you'll keep on doing it. If you don't, it'll weed you out, and you'll quit doing it. So that's all there is to it. It's just that you have to love it, and you have to push on through. You know, I had ups and downs, and I'm at a place right now I'm pretty happy, but I'm not content, because I want to go higher. I want to make really nice snakes. I want to make amazing snakes too, but I also want to make, you know, amazing pet snakes for people too. So there's nothing wrong with selling low-end snakes. People that have pets are not going to spend, you know, $20,000 on a snake. Well, most people are not going to. So someone has to make pet snakes. Anyways, guys, you guys can definitely do it. I mean, if I could do it, you guys can do it. Just got to push on through and see it to the end, and it'll get better. I promise. And it's hard to have that vision from seeing a long way, but it will get better. Anyways, guys, if you wouldn't mind, check out some of my videos right here. Also, hit that subscribe button. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I need your help to do it, and I do appreciate it. Anyways, guys, I love you. I will see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye.